since we started talking about some improv stuff, I thought it might be a good idea to just do a demonstration of it. So you started with the Ionian shape first, so I'm just going to kind of show what you could do, like going from one shape to the next. I'll send you the link to this backing track that I found as well. Not too crazy of a backing track, but it's sometimes the simple stuff is a little bit better to play over. So, do what you did yesterday, just start by playing in that C scale. Then when you feel comfortable with that, move on to just playing the Dorian shape. Comfortable with that, move on to the Phrygian one. And then go to the octave lower of the same. Move on to Mixolydian. Aeolian. And finish with the Locrian. Alright, so I hope that gives you some inspiration and some ideas on what to do to play around in those scale shapes and get more comfortable with it. When I was learning how to play lead, like I think I mentioned, I would just sometimes just play to a whole Iron Maiden album, and instead of playing anything that they were doing, I would just improv over the top of that all the time. So playing the backing tracks is a great way to learn your scales, because I believe that when you start getting creative with the scales, you get more familiar with them, and it really helps your ear to kind of develop a sense for what sounds good to you over certain chords and whatnot. And I wouldn't concern yourself with what chords are being played on a backing track, just the key. If you're playing, if the backing track is in one specific key, you're good with the scale shapes. You don't really have to worry about what chords are being played. Because a lot of times people think they have to be playing like the same root note of the chord. Like anytime the chord changes, they have to hit that root note, but that's not true. I also think there's way too much thought involved when it comes to improvising a solo. Because when you're improvising, you're just letting it out. You're just letting go, cutting loose, and whatever happens, happens. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. So it's my favorite way to get familiar with new scales or positions and stuff like that. So yeah, just work on. I would invite you to work on doing that this week, as well as get the modes memorized, all starting on that A string, not A string, A notes, the root note A. And then yeah, so next week at the new location, we'll start going into the chord theory stuff more, and do some worksheet stuff to where you start spelling out the notes for all various major chords. Not all, but a lot of them. And it really helped me see what major chords were, minor chords, and stuff like that. And then once we get through all that stuff, I'm going to show you how it applies to the key that we're working in, and how all kinds of different chords and whatnot are just laid out all across your fretboard. So, if you have any questions before next class, please let me know, and I will see you in a new place next time.